Hi kids. Wait, no. Hi! It's been a while since I did this. Everything went wrong for the last 3 years and I'm gonna try to make it right this time. So what a way to make it right by reacting to something super horrible. No, it's not me. Now, I have watched The Room over the last couple of days and I'm basically jotting down what I want to say and everything. And let me tell you, I have a lot of things to say. Now, I'm not an American, nor am I old. I'm Gen Z. I just turned 18 this year. I mean, it's probably going to be 2025 once this comes out. But I do know that this movie has been watched over and over again. There have been a lot of memes that came out of it. But I've never really watched the movie itself. This is Gen Z's impression of The Room. Let's get started. So the movie starts off with Johnny giving Lisa a red dress as a gift. When she puts on the dress, Johnny says he would do anything for her. That's nice. Getting her a red dress from Temu. At this moment, a guy named Denny walks through the door. Now, we're not given how this person relates to Johnny and Lisa. We're not given anything. For all we know, they could be friends or a brother of one of them. We don't know. Denny asks how much the dress was. Apparently, that was crossing the line.
How much was it?
Denny, don't ask a question like that.
So, I can conclude they're not in a polyamorous relationship. Johnny says he's going to take a nap, at which Denny asks whether he can join. Lisa says,
Denny, I think I'm gonna join him.
so definitely not a polyamorous relationship. Johnny leads Lisa to the bedroom, where they begin pillow fighting. Denny joins in, to which Johnny and Lisa promptly stop and reject him again.
Denny, two's great, but three's a crowd.
So definitely not. They make love. I can't show you this. I've never felt more awkward in my life while watching this. It went on for too long and it was not realistic. Well, I mean, again, the entire thing was not realistic. I mean, she has her leg closed. You can't see it, but she has her leg closed. She has her leg closed. I don't believe you, Tommy Wiseau. You are my fantasy dream come true. What is this? What is this? Next morning, Mom comes over and already she seems very directive. Like, she knows what she wants to talk to Lisa about. She knows what's up with Lisa. Did you guys know? And I'm asking you, do you know? Lisa confesses she doesn't love Johnny anymore. Mom asks why. Me too, bitch. Johnny gave her roses and a red dress that may be low quality, but it's a thought that counts, right? What about the window wetting sex that you guys have? Lisa says it's because Johnny is boring. How boring? He has a job. He has money to buy a house. When she said husband breadwinner was an ick, but she doesn't mind living with him. She said, I don't like a man with a blue collar job, but I need a man with a blue collar job.
Women.
Mom points out they're going to get married. Johnny bought a car, rings, and outfits already. Lisa concedes. Mom's right. Of course she is. She knows, man. She leaves. I guess that's all they want to talk about. In and out of the apartment in 2 minutes.
Thanks, Mom.
Next scene shows her calling someone and calling him baby. She complains to him that Mom is trying to control her life. Yeah, Mom, don't tell me what to do or who to do. She asks this guy what to do. He says,
I mean, why do you ask me? You know, you've been very happy with Johnny.
She backs down, but then asks him to come over. Dirty dog. The next day, he comes over to her place. The trap has already been set and the rabbit just needs to take the bait. She pours him a glass of wine and takes off her cardigan, revealing her broad shoulders, her childbearing shoulders to him. He's clearly turned on. She touches his wrist. Okay, now just being blatant. He tries to reason with her since Johnny is his best friend. My disappointment has heightened. Forget Johnny, she says, as she strokes his beard. You know, in the same way that a fork to a plate is ear bleeding, he rejects her advances, but she stabs him with the
I need you. I love you.
Even with a hole through his body, he still rejects her, reassuring her that she will be fine getting married to Johnny. Almost defeated, she pulls him out from his seat and puts his hands on her head. At this point, the alcohol kicks in. The rabbit is dead. She leads him to the staircase where they begin mating. Not as if taking a few steps up would lead them to the bed. Ooh, this man is body. He is regretful after the act of Lisa saying,
Why did you do this to me? Why? Johnny's my best friend.
Lisa saying,
Didn't you enjoy it?
I'm sure we all did.
Didn't you enjoy it?
I didn't.
Okay, I didn't.
I did not enjoy this. They promised to keep it a secret. After all this time, we finally get to know his name. Mork. Johnny drives up to the flower shop. Of course it will be run by a lesbian. I didn't know they existed in 2003. We get this awesome clip of them interacting.
How much is it?
It'll be $18.
Here you go. Keep the change. Hi, doggy.
You're my favorite customer.
Thanks a lot.
He didn't even let her finish her line.
Half Canadian bacon with pineapple, half artichoke with pesto and light on the cheese.
Oh, she's a horrible person. Pineapple on pizza should be grounds for nuclear war. Danny enters with a forehead 10% larger than before. He hits on her, clearly showing he has a crush on her. Uh-oh, third runner-up.
Can I kiss you?
Girl, what the fuck is you?
To iterate, I still had no idea what the relationship between Danny and Lisa and Johnny are. And I'm hoping it's just best friends, not anything else. Danny asked for Johnny, but he isn't home, so he leaves since he can't stick around. Johnny arrives home with a bouquet of flowers for Lisa. He didn't get the promotion. The guy at the bank betrayed him. He is their fool.
They betrayed me, they didn't keep their promise, they tricked me and I don't care anymore. The bank saves money and they are using me and I am the fool.
This actually makes me curious. What the hell does Lisa do? Does she even have a job? Plies him with alcohol even though he doesn't drink, and very thick pizza. I noticed when she's pouring the alcohol, there was already alcohol in it, and the alcohol in the glass and in the bottle are two different colors. Production error?
Come on, make love to me.
Oh.
Come on, you owe me one.
Oh, you what? Oh, you what, bitch? The thick ass pizza? Okay, well that's kind of true. They have sex again. The next day, Lisa begins organizing a surprise birthday party for Johnny, and she asks Mom to come and possibly bring a +1. Mom would come, but she probably wouldn't bring anybody.
Oh,
that
jerk
Harold.
He wants me
to
to
get a
give him
share
a
of her
my
house.
Who does he think he is?
15 years ago, they
we
agreed
agreed
that
house belongs to me.
Now the value of the house is going up and he's seeing dollar signs.
Nobody wants to help me,
her, and she's
I'm dying.
Wait, what? The results came back.
I
She
definitely
has
have breast cancer.
And then Edward. At least Lisa has a good man.
Mom, he's not what you think he is. He didn't get his promotion.
He
And he
got
got drunk last night. And he hit me.
Where? In the hoochie area? Again and again and again? Mom stresses that Johnny is her financial lifeboat. What does she do?
I just got done talking with a client and I have to get ready to meet him.
Oh, she has clients. What does she do? In the next scene, we meet new characters. Lance Bass and Tina Fey. Lance takes out a piece of chocolate from the box. The box is already missing a few chocolates. Did you eat the chocolate, you fat fuck?
Did you, know that chocolate is the symbol of love?
Wow, I didn't know that. Wow, I didn't fucking know that. What are the faces that he's making? It looks like he's enjoying the chocolate more than his girlfriend. Lance Bass looking real stupid right now.
Chocolate is a symbol of love.
I've never been more uncomfortable in my life. Wow, his nipples are small. Mom and Lisa walk in on them before they could put their clothes on. We get their names. Not Lance, Mike. And not Tina, Michelle. Wow, that's very creative names.
This is my mother.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh my god. Denny returns.
How many people come in and out of this apartment every day? This is worse than Grand Central Station.
You're right, Mom. This house is a whore. Denny didn't need that. He needed to borrow sugar, flour, and butter. You don't have those at your home?
Doesn't your home have a kitchen?
I'll come back later.
Exactly what I said, Mom. Mom asks who Denny is. Lisa says he's the adopted son of Johnny. Wait.
Can I kiss you?
She continues by saying Johnny is a very caring person to the people that he knows, especially Denny. So he's caring to the people close around him, but he hit you?
Put on your thinking cap, Roy Spadois.
Sorry, don't make sense, darling. Mike comes back to grab his underwear. You forgot to put it on. Mom grabs hold of it, which Mike snatches it from her hands and scurries away, tail between his legs.
I have to go home.
And I like how the fact that every time once they finish a conversation, they just go home. They have nothing else to talk about. It's like, oh man, I need to go home. Girl, do you want to spend time with your daughter? The next scene shows the roof where Danny is bouncing a basketball on. An intimidating man with a black beanie opens the door and slowly walks up to Danny. Danny greets him, named Chris. Chris asks if he has the money. Danny says they'll be here in a few minutes. A few minutes? Like food? On a conveyor belt? Like that's a weird length of time. Chris pulls out a gun on him and pushes him to the floor.
Fucking minutes!
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! This was probably the most realistic part of the movie. Like, I could sense the fear in their eyes. Well, not Danny. I could sense the gravity of the situation from Chris, actually. It cuts back to Mom and Lisa on the roof after teleporting there, I guess. It's a green screen! Everyone is helping except you, Lisa. The next scene is like the most chaotic and hilarious shit I've ever seen. It's so all over the place. Danny and Lisa trying to cry but no tears.
Hey, Denny, that is a dangerous man.
Calm down, he's going to jail.
Danny's saying it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, I don't have them anymore.
Lisa is in hysterics.
What the hell is wrong with you?
And Mom not helping the situation.
Well, it is time somebody ganged up on you, for God's sake.
I love the last part.
You're not my fucking mother. You're not my fucking mother.
Oh! Oh! Why he said it so fruity though? You're not my fucking mother, bitch! Danny apparently was taking drugs. After this, there's nothing else. Johnny and Mark rush back to his side after dealing with Chris. The conversation part was also quite funny.
Why did you do this? You know better, right? Why?
I'm sorry.
You know better, Daddy. You almost got killed.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry! That's all I'm hearing from this dude. I'm sorry, it won't happen again, Daddy. Next scene, Mark is in bed with candles lit and talking to Lisa, buttering him up.
We agreed. It's over between us.
Well, you agreed and kissed on it, so...
This will be our secret.
The next day shows Johnny talking to himself.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Mark asks a suspicious question.
You think girls like to cheat like guys do?
Johnny asks why he would ask a question like that. He says people are very strange these days. Johnny doesn't have to worry about it because Lisa is loyal and thinks that Mark deserves a girl. Mark used to have a girl named Betty, but she was too strange. The sex was lovely, but they quarreled too much.
Oh man, I just can't figure women out. Sometimes they're just too smart. Sometimes they're flat out stupid. Other times they're just evil.
What does that mean? Did he have Casey Anthony as a girlfriend? Johnny gets suspicious when Mark stays silent when he asks what's wrong. He walks away, leaving Johnny to play ball with himself. Then he comes up to the rooftop as Mark was leaving. Then he confesses that he's in love with Lisa. Johnny comforts him and says that he might be mixing up romantic love with platonic love. Johnny asks what about Elizabeth, and Danny says this.
When I graduate from college, get a good job, I want to marry her and have kids with her.
What a very fruity thing to say. Michelle and Lisa are talking on the couch together. Lisa complains about how Johnny's a broke bitch and he didn't get the promotion. She dumps everything on her. How she doesn't love him, how she's sleeping with his best friend, and how she's gonna do what she wanna do. Michelle says Lisa is only thinking about herself and she is hurting Johnny and she should tell him. But she doesn't wanna because he would be devastated. They go back and forth and eventually Michelle keeps this a secret. Before she could even finish uttering the words, "Secret is safe with me," Johnny comes through the door. He of course asks about it and Lisa does this schoolgirl thing.
It's between us women.
You wouldn't get it because you're a boy and we're girls.
Lisa, remember what I told you.
You couldn't have made it more obvious. Johnny says he never hit her and she needs to stop keeping secrets since they will be married soon. Lisa snaps back.
You sure about that? Maybe I'll change my mind.
She tries to end the conversation and as she gets up from the sofa, Johnny pushes her back down, yelling at her for the way she's talking to him.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna go upstairs and wash up and go to bed.
How dare you talk to me like that? You should tell me everything. How dare you talk to me like that? Tell me everything.
I can't.
The yelling gets louder.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
The next morning, the scene takes place in an alley. Mike tells of a tragedy and the tragic story of his parents and mom, who we now know as Claudette, picking it up and embarrassing him. Wait, if you introduce yourself to Claudette, then how do you know her name? Well, okay, that was barely an introduction. How do you know her name?
You guys want to play some football? I gotta go see Michelle in a little bit to make out with her.
Oh, what food will be used this time? Honestly, I pity this arrangement. I really pity this arrangement. It's like a PE class where there's like 40-ish students and the PE teacher asks them to get into groups of 5 and then you're the leftover people and the PE teacher just pities you because you don't have a group. So they group all of you they group the leftovers together and then it doesn't even form a full group. So it's just a sad 3 or 4 people, but because you took so long to form a group and now everyone has spread out across the entire auditorium and now you don't have any space. You have a group but you don't have a space anymore, so you just take one sad corner and you just play amongst yourselves. Do you know that feeling? I'm asking you, do you know that feeling? Mark joins him and he accidentally socks him in the stomach with the ball. I don't even know what happened. Oh!
God. Are you okay?
What the fuck did that happen? Claudette tells Lisa that he wanted help from Johnny to get a friend, Shirley Hamilton, to make a down payment on her house.
With the down payment.
Why are you asking your son-in-law to pay for your friend's down payment? How about your friend stop being broke? How about your friend pay for her own damn down payment? How about you help her pay her own down payment? Broke bitches want to get help when they can't even help themselves. Now this comes back to Lisa getting all, I don't love Johnny anymore. Me. Girl, we get it. She confesses that she had sex with someone else. Okay, this is new. Not knowing that Johnny was eavesdropping, he installs a tape recorder to record everything down. Johnny sulks to Peter, a new character about Lisa and how she doesn't get women, because apparently if one is a dick to you, they're all dicks. Johnny asks what he could do about Lisa. Peter has no idea what to do, even though he's a psychologist. Mark is let in and carries the conversation. He mentions he has a girl, but she's married. After asking Peter again, all this guy could advise Johnny with his PhD is,
Look, you should tell her about your feelings, okay? You shouldn't hide them. You two have been together forever. You can work out anything as long as you talk about it.
Lisa and Danny walk in and the tension between her and Mark is strong and pungent, like you could cut through it with a knife. Like fried chicken. Peter meets Mark on the rooftop. Mark says to Peter that he feels sick, that he did something awful. He feels like running, like killing himself. Peter gets concerned and tells him to stop smoking cigarettes. I don't know anything about cigarettes, I don't know what cigarettes do to you, but I think I know at least a bit that smoking won't make you want to fuck your best friend's wife and make you feel bad about it. Peter antagonizing him about smoking makes Mark grab him by the collar and thrash him around. Peter gets a light bulb moment, thinking that the married woman is Lisa. Mark tries to throw Peter off the balcony. All of this for a girl. Mark plays the victim card. He got manipulated into sleeping with her.
Sometimes life can get complicated, and you've got to be responsible. So you don't see Lisa again, and you definitely don't sleep with her again.
That doesn't seem very complicated or a hard ask. It's the day of the wedding. Or something, I don't know. Everyone is in their suits, which look too big for all of them. They couldn't get a tailor to customize it to their size. Mark has shaved his face. Okay. Danny asks to play football. You're in a suit. Who plays football in a suit?
Yeah, nice snag. All right, Peter. Here we go, Mark.
Alright, Mark. Alright, Pina. Serves you right. Mark and Johnny sit at the cafeteria complaining about girls. It's boy talk, you might understand.
What's going on here?
I like you very much, Mark.
Oh, come on, Johnny's my best friend.
Yeah, Johnny's your best friend. You had multiple times to leave. Before this, you were downstairs. Before this, you were outside. Honey, you had lots of chances. You knew this was coming and you wanted it. This sex scene, I think this sex scene was probably the hottest and most realistic out of the 4. That is the most amount of sex scenes any movie has given its audience. We're having a feast, although like 3/4 of the feast is moldy. be like the 4th shirt of the day. How do you go from the cafeteria with Johnny to getting it on with Lisa, then working out with Johnny again, and then going to get it on with Lisa again? These people have teleportation devices. You cannot convince me otherwise. Oh, thank God. I don't want to see it anymore.
Come on in, it's open.
Such a bitch. Didn't even let him finish putting on his shirt.
Hi, Mark. XYZ.
What are you talking about?
Examine your zipper.
Oh, thank God someone said it. I will continue narrating, but everything that has been said has already been said. Lisa doesn't like Johnny. Michelle wants her to fess up to him. Lisa can't cause Mark is Johnny's best friend. The usual stuff on the Monday morning, right? And then later, I don't want to talk about it. She's taking out a gigantic piece of pita bread and 2 bags of chips. Oh, for the party? There's something going on with the back of the pillow. Next scene, Lisa and Claudette are bickering about Johnny again.
Still thinks I'm gonna marry him next month. He's a fool.
Everyone's a fool when they don't know something, Lisa. Claudette emphasizes financial issues. If you're not gonna marry for love, marry for money.
I haven't been happy since I married my first husband. I didn't even want to marry your father.
You never told me that.
Casual life-changing bomb dropped. Jenny is surprised at his birthday party. I'm not surprised at all. Who are the other people in the back? After a long shot of everyone chit-chatting, Lisa asks everyone out of the house. Before Mark could leave, Lisa drags him back towards the couch and attempts to get it on. In the middle of a party is crazy. This person walks in and talks about, oh, what about Johnny? And why are you doing this to Johnny? I'm like, who are you? I've not seen this person in this entire movie. Outside, Johnny announces that they have a baby on the way. Michelle and this man pull Lisa aside. Apparently, Lisa told him that to just spice things up. Both of them said that it was going to get worse and worse, and at this point, she should just confess.
You have got to be honest with Johnny.
I agree with that.
Who are you? Who are you? Who is this man? We've not seen him ever. We've not seen him from the start, from the middle, and to the end. We've not seen this person up until the party.
I am not responsible for Johnny. I'm through with that. I'm changing. I have the right, don't I? People are changing all the time. I have to think about my future. What's it to you?
Well, you don't have a future because there are only 15 minutes left in this movie.
Lisa, you're gonna have to face it. I mean, I, for one, am gonna have a hard time forgiving you if you don't.
You're such a horrible friend. You won't forgive her, but you kept the secret. You're culpable in this. Everyone goes back inside for cake, which they were already eating since in the shot you saw Michelle and Michael shove cake in their faces. Mark confronts Lisa about the baby. Instead of saying it was fake, she just escalates it, and Lisa eventually slaps Mark.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Just shut up!
Johnny rushes to Lisa's side, and then he and Mark start fighting. That fight really fucked up his sleeve. Then later in the night, Mark and Lisa dance together romantically. What about the baby? Did you resolve the fight? Johnny walks in on them and asks Lisa what she's doing in the arms of his best friend. Johnny and Mark fight. Again. Everyone using the bare minimum strength to pull these two apart.
I kill you, you bastard!
You couldn't kill me if you tried.
You betrayed me. You're not good. You're just a chicken. Chip, 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 chip.
Everything has settled down. The party has ended. Johnny has locked himself in the bathroom. Lisa then calls Mark. Mark asks Lisa to ditch Johnny and come be with him. He wants her body. He down bad.
Sure, baby, come on up. I want your body.
Johnny comes out of the bathroom and asks Lisa who she was talking to. Lisa says nobody. Johnny reaches for the tape recorder and plays it back. Throw it back.
Hi, Mark. I need to talk to you.
What's going on?
Don't worry about Johnny. He's just being a big baby. You know, I love you very much.
Johnny blows up at Lisa, but she leaves anyways. Johnny goes on a rampage, destroying his apartment and humps on her red dress. What the fuck? What the fuck? I told you it was from Temu. The slightest pull and it rips. He pulls out a gun from the drawer and shoots himself in the mouth.
Good night, Johnny.
Oh my god! The next day, Mark and Lisa rush to his side from the stairs. I had never seen anyone imitate a puddle this good before. His hair, the oversized clothes, the oversized shirt, and how flat he is. Lisa is now crying. I thought she couldn't cry. Now they're all remorseful and shit. Mark basically breaks up with Lisa over Johnny's body. It would have been better if you did the same thing, but Johnny was, you know, alive.
I love you.
Tramp. You killed him. You're the cause of all of this.
I'm so lost.
Killed him.
Margaret.
You both killed him! Denny comes in and rushes to Johnny's side and asks Lisa and Mark to leave him alone with Johnny. And the movie ends with all three of them huddling together over his corpse as the paramedic sirens get louder. Jesus! What a horrible... what a horrible ending for a horrible movie. It's bad. It's bad and I kind of liked it. Danny's hair was completely fucked from the start. Apparently he's supposed to be 18, but the actor playing him was already in his mid-20s when he was doing this. So you're not really giving 18 when you already have visible hair on your arms. The first scene and the last scene were great in the sense that his hair came down from the sides, but everything else, it looks like he had a receding hairline. Hi, editing me here. So as I'm editing this video, I'm seeing that I have visible boobage on myself. I know myself. I can't really criticize Philip Holloman for looking like this when he looks like 1,000 times better than me, better than what I do, better than what I look now. I'm gonna point out a lot of stuff that are obvious. The way people talk is not realistic at all. The lines are not realistic, and the way people talk, at some parts I was thinking that they were more so just trying to get through the lines rather than trying to act it out. I also felt that there was a lot of dubbing, or the entire movie was dubbed. I actually don't know, but at the least there was a lot of dubbing. There were so many places in this movie where the mouths did not match correctly with the words, which doesn't really give a good experience. Emotion wasn't there. I didn't feel the emotion. Plot was very weird. Like, there was one overarching plot, which was Lisa falls out of love with Johnny, Lisa fucks Mark, and then this whole debacle at the end. But the fact is that I feel like I could have cut out like 50% of this movie, because there were so many other plot points that just had no relation to the story whatsoever. And when there was relation to the story, it was just repeated over and over and over again. Lisa was basically saying to Claudette and Michelle again and again and again, I don't love him. He hit me. He didn't get his promotion. Blah blah blah. It's like the same thing over again. Like, honey, we get it. You wanna leave. You wanna leave. And Michelle and Claudette are always saying the same thing. It's not right. Think about Johnny. What about your future? Financial stability. I could cut out like 50% of the movie and it would still follow the same plot. Like the drug thing. Danny was on drugs. Anything? And the many minor points like Harold and Edward. Like, honestly, who the fuck are these people and how do they relate to the story? I know Claudette doesn't like them, but who the hell are these people? Yes, they're Lisa's uncle or first husband. Is Edward the father? I don't know. I guess Claudette is on a first name basis. She's clearly calling Lisa, because she's calling Lisa's uncle Harold, not Uncle Harold or Uncle whatever. Are we gonna get anything with Danny? What does Danny do? And it just wasn't helping when at the end things were just speeding up. Like, the whole movie, except within the last 20 to 30 minutes, was just a slow moving thing. It was slow moving. It was getting caught in other plot points that didn't have any use to the story. And then at 20 to 30 minutes, and then Tommy was like, oh shit, I forgot about the plot, and then just started writing at the end. Also, I feel like we could have cut out Michelle, because all she really brings to the story is to tell Lisa that cheating is wrong. Yeah, we know cheating is wrong. Everyone knows that. Before we wrap this up, I forgot to put this in the video. I forgot to say this in the video. What makes the movie so bad? The points that I just showed that made the movie so bad also made the movie good as well. The fact that the actors played their roles terribly was very funny. The plot also made it funny, where the random tidbits of things that offer no context, no additional context to the story, like Claudette getting breast cancer. That's it. That's the end. That's it. And it's all born out of the fact that Tommy Wiseau was trying to make a good movie and failed miserably. Fell so short of that bar. In the end, it was so terrible it became a cult classic. In summary, I agree with everyone who has seen the movie, is that what makes it bad is what also makes it good as well. Hi, Levi. Oh, hi, Diane. You're looking good today. Thanks. Wow. Are you having a party? Yeah, I promised Charlie that I would throw a party for her, but then I decided, no, I'll do the bare minimum. What happened? I found out she planned a secret trip to Bali without me, and she knew that I love barley. Did you do something to make her unhappy? No. I don't really understand women. They always hide things from me, but when I confront them about it, they get so emotional, like their periods can be turned on or off. Well, you should be grateful that she has huge tits, because I won't have mine soon. What do you mean, Diane? I got the test results back. I definitely have breast cancer. Why are you feeling my boob? I don't feel anything. Where is the breast cancer? Oh, it's coming in 5 minutes. You should let go now. Oh, sorry. Alright, your total is $104.39. Here you go. Have a nice day. Wait, your change. Oh, thank you. Wait. Your everything. Oh, thank you. Whoa, so weird. Next customer. Well, anyways, that's it for me. I think this video has gone on long enough, and I think you guys have better things to do. So go do it. Bye. How did you manage to knock the clock over?
Oh, I heard Edward is talking.
Who is Edward?
Who were you giving them to him, selling them to him?
Oh, I thought she said, giving them twink, selling them twink.